You think you know the story of Sherlock Holmes. The cold, brilliant, pipe-smoking detective who outwits criminals with nothing but logic and a magnifying glass. A British icon. A literary legend. But, what if I told you Sherlock Holmes might not be entirely fictional? What if behind the stories of perfect deduction, there was a man? A real man. With a scalpel. A mind sharper than steel. And a gaze that saw everything, and missed nothing? Today, we dive not just into the stories, but into the shadows behind them. This is the truth behind Sherlock Holmes. Welcome back, Darklings. Before Sherlock Holmes ever graced the pages of fiction, there was Dr. Joseph Bell. A surgeon. A lecturer at the University of Edinburgh. And, according to Arthur Conan Doyle himself, the man who inspired the world's greatest detective. Doyle was Bell's student and later, his assistant. He watched, fascinated, as Bell diagnosed patients not just through symptoms, but through deduction. Their gait, their shoes, a stain on a sleeve. Each clue whispered a story. And Bell could read them all. He was, in every way, the real Sherlock Holmes. But there's more to this story. In Victorian Britain, the police were struggling. Crime was rampant. Detectives were new and often clueless. London was a foggy maze of unsolved murders and whispered scandals. People craved logic. They wanted order. They needed someone, even if fictional, who could bring clarity to chaos. Enter Holmes. But Sherlock wasn't like other literary heroes. He was strange. Obsessive. He injected cocaine. Ignored emotions. He clashed with authority and refused to follow rules. He wasn't polite. He wasn't even particularly kind. But he was always right. Holmes wasn't just a man. He was an archetype, a mirror of something far older. Think about it. In Greek myth, there's Odysseus, the cunning strategist. In Norse legend, Loki, manipulative, brilliant, unpredictable. And in ancient India, Vidura, the wise advisor who solved riddles with reason. Holmes fits into this lineage. The timeless figure who sees what others don't. Who solves what no one else can. Not just a detective, but a symbol. And here's where things get even stranger. As Holmes grew more famous, Conan Doyle began to feel uneasy. He, a spiritual man, believed in fairies and mediums. Holmes. Pure logic. No belief. No soul. The detective had become bigger than his creator. So Doyle did the unthinkable. In 1893, he threw Holmes into the Reichenbach Falls. Killed him in cold blood. And the world mourned. Readers wore black armbands. Letters flooded Doyle's home. They begged. Pleaded. Demanded Holmes' return. And so, he did. But Sherlock Holmes isn't just a character. He's an idea. A hope that somewhere, in the mess of life, someone sees. Someone understands. That no matter how dark things get, logic will light the way. That truth always leaves a trace. So the next time you read a Holmes story, remember, he might not be entirely fictional after all. And if you think that was fascinating, just wait until we uncover the real story behind King Arthur and the pagan cults that shaped him. Click here to continue the journey. Until next time, keep your eyes open. The truth hides in plain sight.